Hello, welcome back to episode 2 of the Outcasts Podcast. We made it to episode 2, guys. There may only be 4 of us, but we
Stop
made it to
fucking
episode 2.
clapping! No!
More claps.
Not Jeb Bush! No.
This is what it's all about. Yeah, we have me, forced to do the intros, Isaac. We have Innes.
Hello.
We have Struan.
Oh.
And then he actually made it. It's Aaron. I think this requires more
Hey.
claps, honestly.
Yeah.
Don't stop clapping! I'm leaving.
No, please. We can't do this.
Oh, there he goes.
And he's actually gone. So, Aaron, what's it like? You finally made it. We actually made it to episode 2. Even though it took us 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Going from Australia to here took only a few years. So yeah. It's
Yep, you
Never
heard it
left the
first. He's an
country, shut the
immigrant.
fuck up!
Right. So, anyone want to particularly talk about something? Or
How about that?
I'm gonna say it again. Gypsies.
no?
Nah.
Right, okay, so daily gypsy. Oh, not daily, but this is what I like to call the gypsy
Fortnightly.
corner. So, what's what's the news on gypsies today? Okay, it's very interesting. Let's talk about that.
That's what I
How
know.
about
She's a gypsy.
how about like the Shane Dawson fucking his cat?
Oh, we want to talk about.
Hell yeah.
Let's
Is that
talk-
true?
Yeah.
I feel like
Well, the clip happened. I don't know if
that was
it
a
actually
dog, though.
happened.
Molested a dog. I wouldn't say he had sex with his cat. A big difference. Big difference.
It's not that big of
Well,
a difference.
if you look up YouTube, there's like you can find this minute-long clip about how he go. I don't know. I feel like it's meant to be a joke, but it just doesn't sound like a joke.
Now that ain't no joke.
And he talks for like a minute straight about how he was like rubbing on his cat and like dry
Mhm.
humping his hat.
Oh.
I don't think it was even dry humping, just humping his cat, and how he came with his cat. Then if you go on his Twitter, it's just there's like 8 thread feed like this 8 like tweet thread on him basically apologizing, and the first one is just I didn't fuck my cat, I didn't come with my cat, I didn't put my dick anywhere near my cat, I've never done anything weird with my cat, I promised myself I wasn't going to make an apology video after last year's thing, so I'm just trying to be as short and honest as possible. He says as short as honest as possible, makes another about
But like,
7 tweets after that. It's just
Yeah, nah.
the fact that he said so much to apologize about it. It's just
His dick's been in that cat at least 18 times.
makes it hard to believe
Let's just hope
that it's a
it's female.
joke.
No.
Because when you
That would make it a boring
they-
story.
not like a joke,
Sex with your cat.
and when you must use, when you write like an essay about how it was a joke, it just makes it hard to believe. You know, I feel like if you release one tweet saying, "Yeah, it was a joke," suck it, pussies.
Yeah, people will just forget about it after one tweet. But if you put out like 8, then they're gonna keep thinking that he did do it.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, if that wasn't
Shun
obvious
was
already.
there. Shun was
not
the
there.
cat.
Whoa.
Witness account.
How did it feel?
Yeah, but that's
No.
yeah. How did that make you feel? Did it feel worse than when you found out your grandma was a gypsy? We're about the same.
No comment.
But yeah, that's funny meme that happened.
I'm wearing something like that.
You're also making so much noise over the mic. You stop.
Maybe.
Stop
Stop
moving around so much.
repositioning yourself.
I know Shane Dawson's like walked into your room, but can you just stop?
Has anyone seen the Michael Jackson documentary?
No.
I've not seen it, but I'm kind of.
It's very graphic. Let's just say,
Hell yeah.
I'm
Oh.
quoting here. I'm paraphrasing here. He put me on all fours.
Maybe he was the cat.
see, that just ain't it.
My butthole, my bumhole, my brown star.
Stop.
Mm.
So, yeah, so wait, so have you seen the whole thing?
I've seen episode 1.5 of episode 2.
That's most of it then.
Yeah.
So, did it change, I guess, your view on him quite a bit?
I mean, no, I still think he's like, obviously, I wouldn't like to hang out with him. Air quotes, slumber party.
Oh.
Oh no.
At least he's a good pedophile. He never mixed his kids. I respect that. I respect the
Okay.
place.
So, well, I've not watched it, but I'm tempted to. So
Oh, I wouldn't.
give me
It's
like
bad.
give me a summary of it and what's like
Write me
really.
a, Struan, write me a P chain on how effective it is.
No, a pre-chain.
Nah.
No, you're
That's part of the fact edit, Aaron.
Yeah.
right. Let's stop chatting this trash. I'm actually interested. Talk about it.
So basically, an Australian kid, a class American kid, get like hardcore molested by Michael.
Oh.
Like, as I said, holes licked. There was also mild penetration, and
Ah.
Okay, well, maybe let's move away from graphic
I
details,
quote,
but
Michael Jackson went to phone with them in the morning and said, "Please find your underwear, and if there's blood, burn them."
Ooh.
wait, but
Wait,
one
please
thing
find
that I'm
your
kind of
underwear, and if what?
If there's blood, burn them.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
one thing, because isn't it that he owned this like massive estate or something called
Never mind.
Never. So,
It was like a factory of child molestation.
so what was it? Was it just like this massive
It's like his
estate
house.
which had
Yeah, it's like a massive
a bunch of
mansion, like an Indian camp with teepees and like
oh,
yeah, it was bad. That's where he did the deed.
and
Oh.
considering he's not been called out on it till now, he must have.
He's dead.
Yeah,
It's quite hard to.
Yeah.
He was
no, I
called
mean.
out-
No, but he could have been at when it happened. They could have charged him, but they waited till now.
No, they did.
Did they?
Well, some kid came out. I can't remember his name. I'll try and find it. But he came out, and Michael Jackson said that I did victims in air quotes, and I feel really bad. All his victims to like cover up and say no, Michael never did anything to me. So I think it was I can't remember his name, but it was like this little Filipino kid or something. He came out and said, "Yeah, Michael Jackson filled a butthole."
Wait, so when was this? When he was still alive?
1990s, I think.
Okay.
And Macaulay
So
Culkin was almost touched by him, but apparently he didn't.
and I'm guessing apart from witnesses and obviously the victims' accounts, was there any
That's the thing.
evidence? See what you're saying. If there's blood, burn it.
But yeah, like
Could
he
that
got
be?
penetrated, and he was bleeding from it.
I wonder if he.
Just nasty.
So he's. I guess tried quite hard to cover things up, so they never. Probably.
No, he tried really hard.
Yeah.
It was 1993. Called him out is what is Jordy Chandler.
And
Jordan Newell Chandler. More Jordy.
wait, so what happened from that? Was there a court case?
So yeah, they went to court, and then Michael Jackson's and the entire family just shot hush money and 23 million the Chandlers in September.
It's a lot.
Then again, I'm getting some Wikipedia, so no. Oh.
So was that what the documentary was mainly about? About
No,
Neverland?
the documentary was about two kids, who were also victims. Wade
they were like-
Robson, and I can't remember the kid's name.
They were like
Doesn't he?
7 and 10, weren't they?
Yeah, there's like they start off really young, like 7,
Mm-hmm.
Jeez,
and then they'd go up to like they were 14, and then they were no good.
Oh, that's whack.
that is. Yeah.
Casual pedophilia.
Yeah.
No, it's a lot more than casual. Aaron.
Yeah.
But was there anything else that you want to say about it, or that anyone wants to say about it?
Oh, for
Not
a
exactly,
timeline.
I guess.
Oh boy.
But sure, you've actually seen it. So is there anything you want to say, or should we move on to?
It's very graphic.
Yeah,
If you're,
it seems as though it is.
it made my stomach churn, and I'm
A big
just,
boy.
A big boy.
I don't like.
He has a lot of stomach to go around.
So, do you want to move on to something lighter, like
Yes, please.
video games? Because we're all
No,
epic.
I'm not a
Avid
gamer.
video gamers.
I'm not a gamer.
So,
The
there's
Division 2.
2.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
Well, we did
that's-
before you, so.
Yeah, you're trash, Aaron. So, Division 2.
Yeah.
Is it just me and Struan that played the beta here?
No, I never
Probably.
played it.
Well, I think the beta was. It was definitely only a small bit of content, but it was pretty good.
I mean, I watched the Russian Badger videos on them, it looked fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Metacritic gave it. Metacritic. Fuck.
You said it again.
No, that was me last week.
Metacritic gave it 81.
Damn.
So user give it a 7.3.
Okay. That's pretty
Very
good, to be honest.
mixed.
IGN gave it
73 for user.
8.5.
Quite good.
IGN though. Oh crap! No, I don't want to click that. It's definitely a virus.
I want to.
Oh, right, no,
quite
IGN,
good.
what do you mean?
Yeah.
They gave Cuphead a 10. Like, and you trust their ratings?
What do you have against Cuphead?
I'm just saying. Like,
I never played Cuphead, but I thought people.
oh,
thought
I
it was a
did.
good
I
game.
completed the game twice.
You said you really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed the game. I just don't think it deserved a perfect 10 though.
It's IGN. They give everything a 10.
IGN, what did they review?
So with Division, are we all tempted to buy it? Cause I'm tempted to buy it. I just hope it's not a Division 1 clone.
No, it doesn't seem like it. I mean, yeah.
I hope-
Well, from Fonzie 27, horrible game, such a mess. Over again. Old timers can't try things even when the game. This guy's grammar's fucking awful. Something about a game being bollocks. Stay clear from the start.
Right, so it's got an
varieties.
8.5 on IGN, which.
It's the worst. Oh, it's a fucking liberal. Never mind.
Libtard.
But I think they're planning to add like a lot of DLC, but also non-DLC content.
Yeah, so like free DLC things.
Yeah,
The environments you go about and look pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel like
Small, if I remember right.
the
Still-
only thing I don't like about it is how empty. Well, when I played the beta, the only thing I didn't like about it is how empty it is.
I know, it seems like
So
quite a big
it
space.
feels like it's a big space, and the only other people you ever find are either enemies or just these small
Randos.
of like scavengers, but you only ever seem to find them around bases. Because in
Yeah.
Division 1, it
They're
was
everywhere.
just civilians everywhere, and it almost feels like Fallout 76 again. But there's
Oh
just
god.
almost no NPCs in the open world that aren't like enemies.
Yeah.
About
Yeah.
Fallout 76, I think they've added like I don't know if it's DLC, but they've added their first
They have,
like
yeah, they're adding.
extra content.
Extra story I heard.
Yeah, and they seem to be over the
I'm
next
pretty sure they're adding
year. I think they're
AI
meant to be
and
adding
stuff.
a lot of stuff into it.
Like,
We're adding a survival mode.
Yeah,
Carrot.
Fallout 76 survival mode. What's that?
Oh, can be.
I don't know about you, but I like playing in creative.
I was just about to say that they didn't release creative mode.
I think people wanted it to be more like Fallout.
Survival mode beta overview.
So-
What game?
Aaron, did you on topic of new games, did you buy Anthem or did you just play the beta?
No, I bought it. I
Yeah.
mean,
So how is that
it's
going?
okay. Just no one played it, so I kind of stopped.
Hmm.
But what's it? Well, I don't really know much about it. So what is it? What's it like? And
Wow.
is it popular?
Well, everyone's like,
liked
oh,
by the
it's
community?
Destiny 3, but it's really not.
I say it's got nothing on Destiny.
No, definitely not.
Like, with the stuff Destiny's doing right now,
Hmm.
there's no chance.
Yeah, but what's it like? And what is it?
Well, as much as everyone loves flying about as their own type of Iron Man,
Mhm.
it's okay. The progression is good until you get out of the story. Then it's just strongholds, which are just, like, they're not good.
Mm.
Too repetitive.
So would you say it lacks like original and creative content?
Maybe not,
Past
like,
the
its
story?
content's original. It's just it doesn't have enough of it.
Okay, that's yeah.
Okay. So is it? It's still very grindy, like other Destiny
Yeah.
stuff.
Grinding games are what people want. Well, that's what people
Single
want.
player grindy games.
Wait, so is it purely single player or is it co-op or is it multiplayer?
I think it's both.
You can play it any way you want. Apart
Mm.
from free play, you have to.
Alright. And then I was thinking of looking this up, but I wonder what games does anyone know of any games that are coming out soon? This year, kind of.
Isn't Google making a console this year?
Oh yeah, that was something I was
Really?
going to talk
Oh,
about.
hold on.
Google's making a. I looked at a story on it, and basically what they're doing, they're making a console, but instead of buying or digitally downloading games, they're gonna have all their games
On the
uploaded to a
console.
cloud,
Oh.
and then you
Alright.
just download them. I think from this sort of Google Cloud thing.
So
It's meant
wait,
to-
are these like you pay for them from the Google Cloud?
Well, that's the thing. We're not sure yet. The thing I read said it could be almost like a subscription service. So you
Mhm.
Jesus
subscribe,
Christ.
Oh, that would be
Game
just
Pass.
pretty.
get as
That'd be
many
pretty bad.
games as you want, or it would just be buy them. I don't know. And then they say it's gonna revolutionize gaming because you just. This is one feature they said you could be watching a YouTube video about a game, go to the description of that game or of that YouTube video, and be instantly in the game, basically.
That's pretty cool.
So just streaming games from the cloud. But it's just the problem with that is how good everyone's internet's gonna be. Because what Google's claiming is that they have servers that are good enough to do it. But the article I was reading was saying that not everyone's internet or internet service provider would be able to handle just streaming video games.
Yeah.
'Cause think about how much
That's
data goes
like
into a
some
game.
like what some services do. So you can like play any games on like laptops and phones. Like you stream it from like a big server that like they house all the computers in that server, and you can stream the games you want from that server, like for a monthly subscription.
Speaking of internet not being up to whack, down and
And that shouldn't cut out.
Hmm.
But
Hell
oh
yeah.
fuck.
I think what he was
Um,
saying was, yeah, the good segue into what the fuck is Russia doing?
Oh yeah.
The internet.
I think it's something to do with all the reports about Russian cyber attacks. I feel like they're trying to avoid that from ever happening again, and they're trying to completely shut down. I don't know. They're changing the internet. I think they might be shutting it down. Apparently, they're having on April 1st. They're meant to be having some sort of test for it, and they're gonna shut down the internet in Russia. I'm not
But
sure
it's
for how
April
long.
1st, which is April Fool's Day. What if it's just a massive lol get fucked?
Yo,
Yo.
Russian government pranks entire
From-
nation.
The Moscow
Gone
Times
wrong.
it says
Gone wrong.
Russia moves to grant government the power to shut down the internet.
Yeah, I was just looking at that
Yeah.
article. Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm not sure. I feel like it's definitely something that none of the people want.
Nah.
But
No.
what's democracy? Am I right?
But there's no democracy in Russia.
Satire. Oh well, sure. Yeah,
See
watch
you in
out
the
for.
gulag. See you in the gulag.
See.
You won't even make it to the gulag.
I'm in a truck right now.
Just-
You couldn't tell.
Was that all the noises?
Yeah,
I'm halfway to
that one.
Siberia.
The one you keep cutting out with the internet cut over
The
there.
guards, the guards.
He's just using some guy's hotspot.
Nah.
One other thing I wanted to say about video games is I wonder what the next Call of Duty is going to be, and if it's going to be good. 'Cause I'm pretty certain it's it's an Infinity.
People think it's going to be Modern Warfare 4.
Yeah,
Modern
which
Warfare.
some
Oh, isn't it another
Doubt it.
remaster?
No, Modern Warfare 4, and then we're getting remastered Modern Warfare 2.
yeah, I
Alright.
watched this video and it was on some leaks, but I don't know how true it is because the leaks are not trusted leaks, and it was saying apparently it's going to be a Modern Warfare 4, but along with that, you're going to get something like Modern Warfare either 2 or 3, but maybe just the campaigns of them,
Yeah.
and then Modern
That would
Warfare
be good.
4 would have multiplayer. But I don't see the
No.
point in remastering a campaign,
Yeah.
to be
I think
honest.
it's just
Oh, 'cause
because if they remaster the entire game,
It's true.
it's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what whack might be using. It's
What?
cutting out a lot. So what were you saying?
if they, make Modern Warfare 4 and remaster 2, no one's going to play 4. Modern Warfare 2 is like the
Sure.
biggest Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
I feel like if they're going to remaster just the campaign, they have to either make it super cheap or free.
Another
Because-
thing is that have you seen that thing for the game?
No.
It looks like a really bad Left 4 Dead 2 clone.
Alright.
I was surprised you haven't seen it. Like, it's just all over my fucking YouTube videos. It's really annoying, but it's looks like a really bad Left 4 Dead 2 clone.
Mm-hmm.
That could be odd for sure. I just wonder, because if it was a good Modern Warfare, because to be honest, World War II, Infinite Warfare, pretty dead game. Personally,
heard
think
that
Black
after
Ops 4
a
didn't
couple
go too
DLCs.
bad. What are you
World
saying?
War 2.
Yeah, I
And
got bored
very
of World War II by like the second DLC.
Oh my
And-
god, it gets dry really fast.
I played World War II for a few days and then I was like, nah, not my bet, not my cup of tea.
the war game mode was okay.
Yeah, that was really cool. But it's really cool, but when there's only 2 or 3 maps, and yeah, it's hard to make it original. But it's definitely a good idea. Something they should do again. Try and improve on. Black Ops 4, I don't think it's too dead.
No, it's
And
I enjoy it.
considering they have Battle Royale, it's quite
I heard it carried the
popular
game.
with current trends.
I still dislike battle royales a lot.
Do you not
and-
enjoy Blackout?
I mean, it's okay. I just feel like game mode.
I mean, yeah, no, for what it is, it's okay, but like,
I think it's. I don't know, I've not played much Apex, but I think it's probably one of the better Battle Royales.
Apex, no, they've introduced a battle pass.
Who saw that one coming?
Oh, pretty much everyone.
We could at least call it something different.
It's literally called Battle Pass.
Whatever.
Right, they could just call
It's
it
not
shit.
even like
Everything
Black
has a
Ops 4 where they
Battle
called it the Contraband. It's literally straight up Battle Pass.
That was its own thing as well, though, because it added content to all its sectors, apart from zombies. The
Yeah.
little things with zombies, but it added things to Blackout and to multiplayer, like the skin.
hmm
And there's still a store, but it's less prominent.
Yeah.
Instead of getting
Did you?
supply drops, you get the contraband.
No,
and you get
sure. They actually did add. I know you've not played
supply
Black Ops
drops.
4 well, they did add. No, it's not that bad. It's purely for at the moment. I don't think there's anything too serious in it, and you can earn supply drop.
Can you?
It's similar to you can buy them. If you buy them, it's I think something like 200 COD points. You get
Alright,
3
that's what it was
items.
like in Black Ops.
And
3.
then, but also if I think it's because you know how with the contraband there'd be this bar, and when that filled up, you teared up.
hmm
Yeah.
It's similar to like that, where there's a bar. Once you get to the end of it, you get a supply drop, but only has 1 item in it instead of 3.
Oh, that's pretty.
And to be honest, I've not played Black Ops 4 that much since
Months.
that update came out. So I'm really enjoying Siege at the moment.
Yeah, Siege
Try
is one of my.
Speaking of
rank
Siege,
up, but struggling.
it's kind of old news, but the new season,
Yeah.
Yeah.
poison, fucking Aussies.
I guess the new year came out, and
Yeah, year 4.
I really hope they do fix, because I know I watched the video when they released it. It's about they want to fix a lot of the toxicity problems.
Yeah,
Said
like
that
I
every
mean,
year. I wouldn't
the
hear it,
most
but
useless
said that
thing
every
on
year.
console is the report for toxicity button. Like it just does nothing.
Yeah, I really hope they do try and make the game less toxic, because I almost feel like I could just be imagining things, but I feel like since year 4 came out, casual especially has been
Yeah,
just felt really toxic.
it is.
It almost makes me want to not play casual, but
Mhm.
then if you don't play casual, it's just
Like
easy
what
D
you gonna
rank.
do? Yeah.
The warm up.
Yeah,
Sweet nerds. What's
Yeah,
the
we gotta
same
get
one? Goal 3.
diamond.
Or it could be just maybe one of those
Silver.
guys that only plays T-Hunt.
For your achievements.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love getting 2,500 terrorist kills. That sounds fun.
Yeah, that's one thing I can't be arsed to do.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can be asked for the T-Hunt achievements.
I think I have one left.
I have 4.
And you got a big sweat.
Shut up,
So,
Strings.
Aaron, have you played like any of
Not
Rainbow
recently.
Siege, like this year?
No.
Oh my god.
Do you enjoy Siege? Do you think you'll ever stop playing it again?
Probably.
That sounds from over here.
Nah.
but-
I will play again at some point.
What?
I just don't know
Annually?
when.
Good.
Wow.
When do you hang yourself with a coat hanger?
Huh?
Okay, so let's avoid that topic. Any epic video games? What video games have you been playing recently, Aaron? What's
Well,
been your jam?
recently been playing Destiny, really. That's it. I played a bit of Titanfall because I've been trying to, like, get. I forget what the difficulty was called, but it's basically just the hardest campaign.
Any, like, I don't know, some random indie game that maybe you've heard of
Undertale.
playing?
Oh yeah,
But I think more.
they released a different. They released a sequel to Undertale, like. Yeah, that was a while ago, though.
It's an old F.
What have you wait, have you played Deltarune?
Nope, but
Oh,
it just came
It's
to
not even a
mind.
sequel.
Well,
yeah,
it's there.
People
not
just
played it.
called it that.
Yeah, I think even developers say it's not a sequel. It's
Yeah.
just got similar characters in it.
Or I think people thought it was a prequel. Then like there's characters.
I don't know. I've not played it, and to be honest, I played Undertale back when it sort of a bit after it came out, and to us, I think I maybe put 5 hours into it, and I sort of got bored and stopped. I'm tempted to finish it, but I don't know if I ever will actually get around to it. And
It's, I don't know. It just seems like a really long game that I don't want to play.
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely long. I feel like, I don't know, if you do like
It's not
some
really my
play a
style.
story,
I don't know. You know,
and
I
you
had a massive
enjoyed the
nostalgia
mechanics of
kick in
it.
NES. I was looking.
Yeah, sure. And what time?
Huh?
Yeah, you cut out. I'm gonna have to actually repeat
Oh,
that.
I was looking for my app store. I saw fucking Plants vs. Thanks. Apparently EA bought them, and that's why those games got Plant vs Zombies FPSs. Do you remember?
No. Do you know this?
Yeah, that shit was fucking awful.
I remember
It
the
was
biggest
okay.
nostalgia trip I've had. It was probably a month or two ago. It's when I went and looked at all the old Yogs Cash channels. I saw one of their like Gmod videos on trending. I was like, I went through like their popular uploads and like I scrolled back through their channels a couple years and so like the old Minecraft music videos. Oh, that was a big nostalgia trip.
Yeah.
It was so sad because like now all of the Yogs Cash channels, none of them like
Dead.
really play Minecraft, and they're all so dead. None of
Mhm.
them are breaking like more than 200 or 300k views, and it's so sad.
I
Yeah.
never really used
Oh
to
my
watch
god.
Voxcast, but yeah.
Yeah, that's because you didn't have a childhood, Stuart.
Okay, I understand. Bully me. No, I didn't have internet till I was in P7.
You're kidding.
Bruh.
No, I'm being
Wow,
dead
the
serious.
conditions in Russia must be bad.
Fuck. You think it's just been like until April? Life, homeboy.
But to be honest, if we're going to talk about sad childhoods, gotta talk about how Aaron didn't have a Wii. That's
Oh yeah.
Aaron,
I
how
didn't
did you
use
survive? How did you survive childhood?
Talking about how bad Aaron's childhood was when he didn't have a Wii. Forgetting he didn't have parents here.
That's irrelevant.
Yeah, it's irrelevant. Can we just talk about
My dad
how?
used to bully me because whenever I was at his.
Oh, and he's gone.
Yep.
Ah!
So yeah, sure. Maybe you should just give up on breathing.
Okay.
So
My dad's from Australia.
yo, let's after being epic gamers, who wants to talk about politics?
Oh, I know nothing about that.
There was a
Politics.
petition saying. Oh, for fuck's sake. 4 million people signed some sort of petition about Article 50.
Yeah, revoking basically Brexit. The thing
Yeah.
is, I wonder how much difference the petition's going to make. Actually, talking about petition, another petition that got something like 5 million signatures is the petition to revoke Article 13, which is very bad. And what's the date today? Is it 23rd? Yeah, I think it's today over Europe that's meant to be like real life protests about people who want to revoke Article 13. I assume everyone. Wait, does everyone here know what Article 13 is?
Yeah.
Aaron?
Yes.
Yeah. But there's something on 26th. They're making some move in it, but today, the 23rd, when we're recording this, there's meant to be IRL protests, and there was some petition that got 5 million signatures that wants to revoke Article 13.
Speaking of
What's it?
protests, did that thing in France ever came? Like with the mass
Um,
riot, the yellow jackets?
I feel like it might have also a little bit because we're not seeing anything in the news about it. I feel like Macron's probably more focused on Brexit, which is kind of
Yeah.
sad than his own country.
It makes sense though. It just impact his own country a lot.
And yeah, and another thing about Article 15, right? Apparently, the person that started that petition, Sharon, I saw something that apparently she's been receiving death threats.
Death threats, yeah.
Yeah, by Facebook and even on her own phone number, which means even though I feel like as a person living in the UK, anyone you talk to, all they say is that we want to stop Brexit, but then you see there are people sending her death threats. It must mean that there are definitely some people that support it. And I don't know if there was a revote, if it would. I don't know if it would still be the most popular opinion, but they're definitely voting for it still. And that's quite fucky. But
Yeah.
I know it's a very
everyone
dead
has
and
their right
irrelevant.
to their opinion, I guess.
That's pretty epic.
Are
You
you
keep
saying
cutting out
Sharon
straight and
was
dead ass.
For fuck's sake. I just checked, like, the PewDiePie T-Series thing.
Yeah.
Dead meme, I'm actually surprised. I don't really understand how he's in a,
How far is he in the lead by?
like a couple thousand subs.
Okay.
It's not a strong lead, but he's like that since like 8.
Yeah, he's been like just ahead.
Nah, he's in the lead by 28,000.
Yeah.
But it's not like he's never
It's
been
never been
overtaken.
a lot. Yeah, it's yeah.
Alright,
And
they overtook him for like.
they've overtaken him several times. So
Yeah.
it's kind of
Like-
just flickering between. I feel like the real winner is whoever hits 100
Yeah,
mil
100 million.
first. So I feel like at 100 mil, the meme would definitely be dead.
Oh yeah.
That is an insane number.
I mean, it's not like did anyone really see him getting to 90 million?
I didn't see him getting to 70. I didn't see him getting to 69, to be fair.
It must have been. I'm just thinking. Was it something like a year ago? How long ago was it that he got his 50 million play button?
It was
At one
a couple of years ago when he got his like Ruby play button.
Yeah,
Hold on, let me.
So what's he gonna get for 100?
it's just in the past.
There's not much they can do.
Yeah, they've already given him
Sapphire.
a personal
Yeah, that was
play button.
2 years ago.
Just
He
give
got
him
his
pure
Ruby.
diamonds.
Oh wait, that was for 50 mil. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
50 Ruby, and he got like 50
So
little.
in
Wait,
2
it-
years, he's
and
gone
it's
up
how long?
40 million.
2 years. Well, no, it was like in
Well,
maybe
a lot of
a
it's
year and
gonna
a
be this year.
half.
Yeah.
He went up like 10 mil, but then in however long since this
That's-
T3 thing started, he's
Yeah.
gone up so like
He's got about
another
20
30
mil in
mil.
the last couple months.
Yeah, it's quite insane, in my opinion. But it kind of shows the power of A, memes, and B, like the internet.
Mhm.
Is it,
Quite
what's the
powerful.
difference?
Good point. Good point. Sean, what was that thing you put in the chat earlier about some guy who used? Well, I don't know. I can't really say much about it because all you've done is given us an image that says this man used HIV as a weapon.
Wait, what?
Let's
Yeah.
talk about
It
that.
was very fun. Apparently, man. I'm not exactly sure though.
Did you just find that?
Oh, I found the image. I thought it'd be funny to share.
Wow.
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
What's his KD? We're all evil people, by the way.
Yeah.
If you
Oh, what?
If it's your first
No.
time listening, by the
Why
way,
would you say
you
that?
get easily offended. Yeah, you probably want to leave. Yo, do you want to go back to what we spent half an hour on last week and do film review podcast? Mainly as going back to nostalgia trips. I really want to talk
Toy
about
Story
Toy
4.
Story. Did anyone actually watch the trailer?
No, I
Nope.
haven't.
No.
I will watch it now.
It
Guys,
looked.
just so you know, in the last 30 days,
Thank you, Mr. Carl. That's a very interesting statistic that you have there.
I'm a statistics man.
But
Okay?
wait, so
Shit.
oh yeah, did we even? I don't think we even mentioned the fact that with like 40 minutes in, it's because it's something to mention that neither Rory or Lars are here. By the
Doesn't
way,
matter. Just let
Oh
it
yeah.
roll. Let it roll.
Lars just decided to fuck off, and before we know,
Die.
No,
dead.
Lars is in Edinburgh. It's like.
Yeah, he's
Who's
probably
planning
dead.
the Fourth Reich?
Yeah,
He probably is.
So wait, can I just ask? This is a very important question to me. How many of you watched all 3 Toy Story films?
I've seen all of them at
Me?
least 3 times each.
There's the first one was Sid. Was that the second one? No, it was the first one. It was the first one.
I
don't know.
completely forget the order.
I know the third one was when they had
Oh my
that
god,
demonic
the trailer's
smelly
scary.
bear.
Square.
Yeah, the
Oh.
third one took. When did the third one come out? Because it was a while after the
That was
second
a
one.
Mhm.
long time ago.
It was definitely after we were born. That's all I remember.
Yeah,
I feel like it was the
were.
last 10 years.
2010 was Toy Story 3.
Really, 2010? It was all later.
9 years ago it was made.
And
Toy
then,
Story 2 is 1999.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It took so long.
Toy Story
Very-
1 was 1995.
Yeah.
That's Sid. Oh, number 2 is when they get that fuck.
Your
When they
whole
get
time show.
Jesse.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's when they go to that store and there's Jesse and the donkey. And then, so Toy Story 4. I don't know, I watched the trailer. I'm definitely gonna watch it just for. I don't know if I can. I feel like I keep saying nostalgia. It's like, you can't experience nostalgia, you're like 4 years old. But just for
4.5.
good times. And then, I don't know, I might not even enjoy it, but it's just
Boy.
throwback to when I could, like, go cuckoo cacker.
When you could feel.
And yeah, hopefully it's actually good and they don't ruin my memories of Toy
Why
Story
is
4.
John Wick in this film?
I don't
Why
think
is
John
John?
Wick.
Why is John Wick in Toy Story?
What?
I'm looking at the cast. It's Tim Allen, Tom Hanks, Joan Cusack, Joanne Cusack, Jordan Peele, and Keanu Reeves. I don't know how to pronounce his. I don't know, but it's
Wait.
fucking John Wick. Why is Fortnite in Toy Story?
What?
Oh no.
Oh,
Yo, John Wick from. Oh, John
Is
Wick
it?
from.
Oh yeah, they
Toy
made
Story
they
4.
made John Wick. They made that guy from Fortnite a film.
Yo, that is so epic.
I like how when I finished watching this trailer, I got a mukbang video recommended to me.
Oh yeah, can we talk about? Has anyone here has anyone here actually ever watched a mukbang?
No,
It's like so
Nope.
weird.
I don't want to because it's just eating, not like.
Yeah, it's literally ASMR eaten, and it's.
Okay.
Hey
It just
guys,
makes me so
Well,
uncomfortable.
Jaffa cake mukbang.
Ah, no, yo,
That's really bad for us. Like, oh my god,
grape
die for listening to
mukbang,
us.
boys.
Grape. Grape rape.
I went on a Metro story about Toy Story 4 Easter eggs, and the first thing that appeared was in like the recommended
Oh my god.
was Danny DeVito backs Jeremy Corbyn in next election. That's a spicy topic if I've ever
Also-
heard one.
Danny DeVito was on the One Show apparently.
Wait, I missed Danny DeVito being on the One Show. When did this
Mhm.
happen?
It was either Thursday or Friday
Jeez,
night, but
he's-
Ruri messaged me. He said, "Oh, Innes, Danny DeVito's on the One Show."
If I
Bro,
go
he's
to be
70 years old.
Hey.
Oh my god.
I'm on images and I'm getting ads to compare them.
Yeah, you can't forget about your insurance, man.
If there's one man I can strive to be,
Oh,
it's
we need
Danny
to quickly mute this video. One sec. Oh, it's muted.
You're just watching clips of Danny DeVito.
The One.
Absolutely.
That's Danny DeVito. Oh my god!
That is Danny DeVito on the One Show.
That's pretty epic. And
Our
talking
Lord and
about
Savior, Double
current
D.
news, another segue. They killed ISIS. I think we need one more round of applause for this episode.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh, Hell yeah.
Not hearing enough claps. This was
One's a wish, two's a guess, three tunes fucking up.
and
Oh,
sure.
there he goes.
Okay,
think
there
we
we
made a
go.
lot of ISIS. But yeah, they took a like killed the last ISIS stronghold.
They did.
That's
I could
pretty
just stop
epic.
clapping.
So now, like, there's still probably thousands of ISIS supporters, like babies that want to emigrate to the UK. But the ISIS, I can't speak English.
ISIS.
It's fine.
What
But
is an ISIS?
But I say apparently, definitely, they now own no land, and the American-backed troops in Syria and
Hoorah.
Greece have been kicked out. So can I get a hoorah for the Marines, boys?
Hoorah!
Ooga booga.
Okay, Aaron, this is why you will never be in any military occupation. But
Put an image of Nigel Farage with a cowboy hat.
Oh.
okay, I feel like it's getting to the point in the podcast where we're just all slowly dying.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
committed.
Oh, you think it's slow?
Is that Arnold Schwarzenegger? That is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Why is
Oh,
he?
hell yeah.
Anyone else got
Hey,
topics?
you can't call him that.
Oh, you can't say
Oh.
that. Okay. We need a bleep over that one, boys.
Nice. Casual racism.
No, he just didn't know what I said, okay?
No,
Yeah,
no, no,
he said pee pee poo poo.
no.
Not a
Let's hold
Pee-pee
that
poo
later
poo.
for what I said, okay? Let's just hold that later for what
No,
I
I'm gonna
said.
have to go in and bleep that out, Struan.
Right, so quick, someone segue into a topic that's not us being massive racist.
White people.
No!
What? No,
No, it's even worse.
Fortnite. No,
Oh, okay. You broke
Let's end the
this.
podcast. That's it. It's been
No.
fun.
Anyone got right? Wait, before we end, anyone got any final things you want to say? Or any topics that we've not discussed? I think I've said everything I want to. Aaron, you got anything?
I think that's it.
Wait, Aaron.
How about
So, how
this
was your
image?
first podcast experience, Aaron?
Pretty good.
Do you think you'll make it to your second episode, unlike Lars and Rory?
Probably.
Anyway, it's time
The
to wrap up.
chances are against me, but or whatever.
I think, yeah.
Time to wrap up.
Das
Isaac,
ist
let's
ein
get out of
Wrap.
here.
Right. So, I think, sure, and you tried to do do
I'll
the
try,
outro.
I'll try not to be a
brother.
racist.
Yeah,
I'll
for
try.
once.
So thank you for listening. Direct squad out.